Good morning, welcome to the channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a new studio vlog. This week is going to be confusing, but I'm hoping that we get through it together. Let's get into the video, shall we? Hi, I'm Amanda and here at alljart we make mistakes, learn from them, encourage each other and grow together. So if you would like to join in on the journey of becoming the artist that you want to be, then hit subscribe and the bell and come along for the ride. So, I feel like I say so after my intro every time. Anyway, I have a few things to catch you up on from the weekend, but I do want to talk about what this video is going to entail. I want you to know what you are getting into. I just done my shop update, which didn't go very well. I think I made 2 sales, which is quite bad for me, especially since every month I pay £29 and recently I started my Etsy experiment. But I feel like after a shop launch or a shop update for me, I tend to get down in the dumps about my art. Not because it hasn't made sales, but because I'm really proud of the illustrations and the products that I have made, but then I don't have any ideas after that. I don't really plan for what to do after the launch because I don't want to continually be working on shop products. I want to be working on my art. I want to be working on improving my YouTube videos. I want to be working on thinking about other things that I can implement into my business to make it more lucrative and to make it more exciting for me to do. For instance, like the podcast, and trying to figure out whether I should start up Patreon again and stuff like that. But this time around I sort of did my Christmas winter update and then I sort of just didn't really know what to do after that. There are a few things that I have in mind. One is to do an extra shop launch than what I was anticipating, which is prints, to gather all of my past and previous artworks that I think are eligible for prints and to make them into A6 prints. So they would be on watercolour paper and they would be really nice quality, but they would be A6, so they would be a bit more affordable for people. And I just want to make sure that I implement prints into my shop before I start selling the actual prints that I really want to sell, which are obviously my future art endeavours, which I'm going to talk about now. I hope that you are doing something, because this is going to be more like a talky, chatty video like before, rather than the type of video that I said that I was going to do in the future in my last video. Even though I don't want to copy artists or other artists that are already around, I think the best way for me to describe the kind of art that I want to do is to tell you the artists that inspire me in this kind of content and the ones that I know that do this kind of work, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to explain it to you. So I will try to explain it to you. Basically, I want to draw characters and I want to draw environments, and I want to draw them both separately and together. Obviously I still want to draw other things, but this realisation has made me sort of not want to do art right now, because I don't have the skills to do environments and I don't have the skills to do characters in the way that I want to do them. I obviously can do both, but they are not at a level that I want to do. So I want to be able to practice those things so that I know how to do them and the ways that I want to implement those ideas into my art. I will take you along on the journey, because it's all about the journey of becoming the artist that you want to be, right? So I want to show you the steps that I'm taking to try and become the artist that I want to be, and it's going to be messy, it's not going to be aesthetically pleasing probably, it's going to be confusing. And in fact, I mentioned that I tried to make a video. I think I cut that out from my last video. I was going on a ramble about how I tried to make a video of my process, but obviously I hadn't really settled into my process yet because I hadn't done that many illustrations, and in fact the one that I was going to put in that video is still unfinished. So I was going to show you the way that I gather references, the way that I do my thumbnails before I gather references to get that idea down, the way that I use perspective guides to help me figure that out, the way that I design the characters and all the other elements in the background, the way that I pick colours, and then obviously the way that I colour and shade and line and all that stuff with the art. So I was going to do that, but the video kind of turned out informative but not really fun to watch, I think. I haven't watched the footage back. I actually just decided that I didn't like the way it was going when I was filming it, so I don't know if I will post it or not. This week I haven't got a plan apart from other shop stuff that I'll tell you about in a minute, which is the art prints. But I haven't got a plan on what I'm going to be doing for my art apart from just taking as many Skillshare classes as possible and practicing what I want to draw, and doing studies from references and other artists' work, and just compiling all the information together, try to see if I can get something that I am semi-happy with. I know that basically I'm just going to treat this like I've never done art before, because, well, not never done art before, like I still have the general knowledge of the way that things should look, but I'm just going to try and say that I'm learning this thing from the beginning, so it's going to take me years before I get to where I want to be. And it might not even get there, so yeah, I had to come on here and tell you about this because I don't know, I'm kind of lost at the moment, and I know that people are going to tell me the same things, people are going to tell me the things that I already know in the back of my mind. I just need to get down and practice and stuff. But I was at a real loss yesterday of where I could go to find resources and classes and other artists that do this kind of work. But I found an artist that I like, and they're both on Instagram. There's two artists. Well, there's actually 3 or 4, but the ones that I remember the most are Yao Yao, and I'll put their Instagrams on the screen so that you know what they actually are, because I'm probably butchering them. And then there's another one that starts with a P that I can't remember, but I'll put it here. I'm actually a Patreon of hers, and she does really good tutorial videos on how she draws her artwork. Those are a basing off point, so I went to their hashtags and I noticed that they used visual development and environmental design in their, and character design obviously, in their hashtags a lot. Both of them did. So I decided to click on those hashtags and just find a whole array of Instagram accounts that I didn't know existed and follow a bunch of people that do the same kind of art that I want to do. And it's fun because every single artist does it in a different style, and I was kind of worried because even though Yao and Pen, I'm going to call her Pen just now, I don't think that's her name, but Pen, and the other artist that I don't know the name of that is quite popular on Twitter, I think, even though they have very similar styles, they are different artists, but their styles are so similar. They have really cool cartoony sort of semi-realistic environments with semi-realistic cartoony characters doing mundane, fun, weird things. But when I started looking at that hashtag, I realised that a lot of people do it differently. There's people that do it more impressionistic. There's people that don't even draw the faces of the characters, they just plop them in. There's people that does it in a very blocky style. There's people that do it in a very realistic style. There's people that do it in an even more cartoony style and don't draw the details. So there's a lot of things that really helped, because I don't know why, because I know how art works. I don't know why I thought that I had to do it in the way that these 3 other artists did it. Even though it really appeals to me, I really like the way that they draw their characters, and I really like the way that they draw their backgrounds. I don't want to force myself to copy those kind of styles because I want the style to be more uniquely me. I don't want to copy other artists. So, I'm glad I got that off my chest. I don't know if it makes sense. I hope it does. I know what I want to say in the back of my mind. I know what I want in the back of my mind, but I just don't know how to spill it out. Also, I know this isn't really important, but I want to mention my hair real quick because it looks completely different from what it usually looks like. Real good start to a Monday morning. Already my battery is dead. My keyboard battery has also died, so I literally can't do anything that I usually do on a Monday, which is record and do CC. So I have to wait until both of those are charged, and they both use the same charger. So anyway, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by my battery dying was that my hair looks a little bit different. And the reason why is because I am trying to train my hair to kind of go up and down so that it's got a little bit more volume at the front, because I'm sick of my hair being like here in front of my face, so I parted it in the middle. And even though that's not exciting or relevant or anything like that, I just thought I would mention it because obviously my hair looks different and I hate it in a middle part, and because of my low hairline, my hairline is so low and I hate it. But because we're in a pandemic, we're in a lockdown, we can't get to the hairdressers. I know a lot of people rush to the hairdressers as soon as they opened, but I decided not to because I found it weird to go to a hairdresser's when you had to wear a mask and sit in there for half an hour. Well, I would have had to, even though there's a pandemic, and just expect not to get COVID. So I avoided the hairdressers, but it means that I've got loads of dead ends. My hair is really heavy now because I usually get it thinned out every 6 weeks because it gets really heavy. And the this is how long my undercut hair is now, which is crazy. Look at that. Since February, this was bald completely. Since February it's grown that long. So yeah, my hair's a mess right now, so I just decided to change it. Anyway, it looks like we're going to be recording on my phone for a bit. I actually recorded some paintings last night. I don't know if I'm going to insert them here, but they didn't really turn out. I just wanted to use paint. I didn't want to make anything special. I didn't want to make anything unique. I just wanted to paint. So I got a couple of reference photos and I just copied them basically. Well, I didn't copy them to the T. It was really hard though because I was doing it in the dark. I literally just had my craft light on, this little light, and it was only lighting up one side of my desk, so I couldn't really see the paint that I was mixing. And I actually used acrylic gouache for this, and then I used normal gouache for these two because I thought that I would like the colours better, but to be honest, I really like the acrylic gouache colours. I also designed a little character. He's not completely finished, in fact he's completely wrong right now, but his name is Banana and he's a badger because I thought it was funny to name all of my animal characters after food, because I've got salad and maple obviously, and then I also designed a character here, this little boy here, he's a red panda and I decided to call him a Rhubarb. I just was having fun designing these little characters and I really wanted to draw them. So yeah, but I just don't know how to draw these little animal characters doing anything. They just stand there. So I'm gonna, well, apart from salad and maple, I've had them do things before. But anyway, that's that. I hope that you're all caught up. Oh, one other thing. At the weekend, I got a really exciting delivery. I was going to do a complete like unboxing, installation and review of this, but I decided not to, and I'm not even going to get the packaging because it's underneath my cutter there. But I decided to get a matte screen protector for my tablet to try and make it easier and nicer for me to draw on that instead of just wanting to draw on my iPad a lot, because the reason that I prefer to draw on my iPad a lot of the time is because of the brushes on Procreate, but also because of the screen. It feels like paper rather than the tablet, which felt like glass. But now that I have a screen protector on there, which the installation did not go well, it's wonky, it's not even straight, and there's a little like nick in it at the side. But it's doable, it's workable. It was £35. One of the things that I didn't like about that particular company is that they did not send a spare, whereas Paperlike for the iPad and a lot of other iPad screen protectors that I've used have spares, and for £35 to only have one chance to put that thing on right, that was scary, and I didn't put it on right and it's ruined, but I'm keeping it on there because it was £35, right? So yeah, it's still usable, it's still good. You can't really notice the dents in it, and you can't really notice that it's wonky either because it's actually bigger than the screen size itself, like it goes over onto the black edge, so that's fine. I think the reason for that is because that screen protector also fits the other one, which doesn't have a black edge, it just has a complete screen, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, so it is 8 minutes past 9. I'm gonna go find the watercolor paper that I want to print my prints on. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of behind the scenes things. I want to gather our photos to put on Instagram and do them, like make them up digitally, do mock-ups for that. And I also want to prep my prints for printing. So I'm I'm going to do that too, and I'll show you that process, or at least that result, because I think I'm going to go back to the other way of recording my videos for now, just because I know that I wanted to chat a lot, and I have that footage of me doing these landscapes anyway. It's not the best footage, it was like sitting on my desk here, and yeah, it's not the best footage, but I hope that you enjoyed having something to look at, or you were just working on your own time. This is my old camera. The sound quality is not as good, and I can't do that funky, I probably can do the funky, you know, blurred background thing, but I have a screen back. I'm trying not to look at it. But you're so portable. I can lift you up and move you around without dying. I just thought I would come on here and tell you that. I just found these, which are the ones that I want to use for my prints. There's 15 sheets each of these, and I really want to check how much they cost each, because then I can really price out my prints. So 15 sheets, so however much one of these is, these ones, okay, they're £3 each for 15 sheets, so 3 divided by 15. Maths is not my strong suit. If I divide 300, which is pence, right, because 100 pence equals £1, and if I divide that by 15, that equals 20. 300 divided by 15 is 20, so that means is 20p a sheet. And then for the ink and everything, so I probably would sell these at about, I don't know, £3? £3? Kind of want to get more of these, because these are my thank you cards, right? But they're obviously half the size of these, sorry, double the size of these. So if somebody were to buy a print, I couldn't put this in the order because it's too big. Well, I could, obviously, I could put it in my bigger envelopes, but I would want to put them in the smaller ones because it's better and cheaper for people to buy. So I also want to make some thank you cards that are this size, and I think that it would be cool because it would basically just be like a print with this, but with the thank you thing on the back, I think. But I really want to test this out, but I do have to prep the prints in Clip Studio Paint before I print them. Let's do that. I think I'll just print on demand, but this will be fun. Let's do it. So I'm just going to import, oh, that's a reference picture for a pose. I'm just going to import my gouache paintings, I think. Let's see. So then if I print this, I want to leave the texture in because they're just brush strokes and stuff. So I'm going to print this and see what's up. Plain papers. Hi. Okay. Oh, this is the packaging for the projector. It is a bit wonky, but we'll figure it out, it's fine. I hope this can take A6 here. Load a single sheet. Ah! No. Don't take my paper. Okay, I want to load a single sheet. I've loaded you. Okay, tiny little print coming up. Press the print button, let's see how this goes. I've never printed A6 before, so I don't even know if I'll take it. Error printing. What? Apparently it doesn't take A6. My computer just told me it doesn't take A6. Looks like it's working to me. Oh my god, that's so cute! I love it! Look! Wow! That looks amazing! I mean, it is a bit wonky, but, you know, handmade. I love it! I love the texture as well. This is cool. This looks like the paint-in. It's so cool. I love it. Okay. I'm just gonna find random artwork that I want to print. This is so fun. Okay, so we want to load a single sheet. I don't know why my computer told me that my printer doesn't take this, because it's taking it fine. It is a bit scary putting a tiny little bit of paper into this huge printer. It looks ridiculous. But I'm so excited. This looks so good. I love it. Did I scan? I'm pretty sure I scanned the rest of them. Yeah, I did. I scanned them all. Okay, that's good. Look! The colours comes out. It's so good. I love this. So maybe I could sell them as a set. I love them. Okay, let's print another one. Ah, I I don't have my shortcut keys. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Ah! It looks so cute. The one that's printed now, I actually painted before and then repainted it because I wanted to send it to Teal because Teal likes snails. So I did send the original to Teal, and then I obviously painted it again and scanned it into my computer. I wish I scanned the first one in because it was better, but it's fine. It's cool, and I know it's a little bit weird because it's not really like it doesn't match these, but I just want to print a bunch of art. Oh, so cute. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope that people like these. This is the print of the other one. I'll show you it next to the original. Okay, so the colours are a little bit off, I've noticed. They are quite a little bit less saturated, and also this snail looks fatter, but could you really tell what one's the original and what one's not, really? If you really look at them. Ooh. And then obviously this one, which again, the colours aren't exactly, but they're so close, there's no point. In fact, I think I prefer the print. And then here's the print for this one, which this looks a little bit more blue than this one. These look a little bit more purple, but I kind of, again, like this version better. So those are the prints versus the real version. They're all out of order now, but it's okay. I kind of want to do the donut as well, but I want to put the donut on a background, so the snail is so out of place though. There we go, there's the purple one. I think these look great. They're so simple and cute. I'm going to put them both on Etsy and on my website, but they're going to be cheaper on my website. I wish that I could get a bigger version of this paper. I really like it. And it's so cheap, but it's really high quality paper. It's 300 GSM, so it's really nice. I like it. I kind of wish that I didn't get this on a thank you card because it's free, and I wish that I could sell this as a print because I think it would be really popular as a print, but you get it for free anyway if you buy something that's A5 size. There's the orange and blue one. I'm going to print the rest of these and I'll show you them afterwards because I don't want my battery to die again. Hello! Okay, so I've printed all of the prints that I want to print. I kind of went a little bit OTT and I forgot that if these do well, then I'll probably have to run out and get more of these because I've nearly printed, well, I think there's 11. So I'll show you these ones again. So these are the 4. I've got 4 of these. And I think maybe I might sell them as a pack of 4 landscape paintings, and then maybe one like individual ones as well, just in case people want individual ones. But we have this one, which is nice, and we have this one. This isn't the best camera to show you because I like it when it like fades out of the background, shows you the actual print. But and then we have this one, and I've just wrote a little 1 on the back and my signature on all of them because they're the first of its kind. And then these are the like miscellaneous sort of art prints. I have this one which I sold previously, but it was portrait and it was obviously on like glossy luster paper, so it's now horizontal, which I actually prefer because it's the design goes with that a lot better. I also have Paul, which, oh my god, I love the way that these look awesome. So I hope that they do well. And then I have my waffle, because my waffle design was really popular on bookmarks and stickers. And then I have the snail, which I've already shown you. I also did this one because this one's still really popular in my shop. And then I have the donut, which I love. I have more donuts that I could probably make into prints, but we're just going to keep this one just now because it's the most recent one. And then I have my chocolate covered strawberry Valentine's version, but I think this one, these were all done digitally, these ones, the waffle, Paul, the potion bottle, the flowers and the strawberry, and then these 2 were done in gouache. But if you look, you can see the texture of the gouache, which I really like. But also on this one, I like to use sort of natural textures, natural looking textures in my artwork, so it looks like they have been painted but they are digital. So I think this one is the most digital looking one that there is, and then actually the waffle looks pretty digital too. And then I'm a bit annoyed by this one. I'm going to keep this one for myself, but there's a little white spot up here. I don't know, it doesn't look like that in the actual thing, but this is Paul. He's going to stay here all year round. I just love him. I mean, he's a bit school with, but it's fine. I love these prints. So these will be available now. I'm just going to pop them on like a little surprise update, see how they go. I hope they do well. I'm really excited. I need to figure out another thank you card. I'm also really loving the way my hair looks. I know it's a little bit different and weird, but I like it. So what time is it? It is 10:41, so I'm gonna have breakfast. I usually have kind of brunch around about 11 o'clock, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna put these on Etsy. They'll be on Etsy for about £3.50. I think I'm gonna do research on what A6 prints go for, but I'm thinking £3 on my website and £3.50 on Etsy, just depending on what you want to go for. But yeah, I'm still not sure whether I am going to continue with my Etsy or not, but obviously I need to take the pictures and stuff. But I'm actually quite excited to take the pictures for these because I have all of my things that I take pictures with ready there. It's just a case of tidying up my desk and then the pictures will be fine. I'm just going to crawl under my desk and get my breakfast now. Don't get me wrong, I love my other camera, but I missed being able to carry you around. I was watching some of my old vlogs yesterday and it was just giving me the feels, and it was funny how different I act in those compared to now. I used to take you everywhere with me. I used to actually go places. I know we're in a pandemic, but even without the pandemic I don't really go anywhere, which sucks. Oh my god, my battery's dying already. Why? That print idea was the best idea that I had in a long time. I just really like the way that they came out, and I really hope that they do well. So if you want to print, if you want to support me, they're only £3. I'm hoping that the battery in my other camera is full, because I haven't even started charging my other camera yet because my keyboard is still on charge, which sucks. I wish I had more to film, more videos to record. I could. I don't have a video for Tuesday. Maybe we'll do a day in the life of an artist video. How do you like that? Because I think, to be honest, I already have enough footage for a full video. And I'm not done yet. I keep looking at myself, I'm sorry. This must be what I was like the whole time before. Oh, I know, I'm talking a lot, but I'm thinking about posting this video today, so, well, tomorrow. So, yeah, I realised, hold on, I've had something to eat now, so I'm really happy about that. But I realised that I was gonna do the whole Instagram thing. So I need to check my Instagram, see what pictures are on there, because I honestly haven't posted all of, or hardly any of my art to Instagram. So I want to make sure that I am posting everything. Sometimes I think there's no point because I've already improved or something, but I want to post them, and my Instagram is pretty empty, especially from this year. I have 27 posts from this year and it's already November, and the sun just came out and started to blind me, so let's turn around. And this battery is gonna die. Oh, okay, hold on. I am so glad that my phone charges really fast, but it is a little bit bright. I'm sorry. Yeah, what was I saying? Instagram, yes. So what I'm gonna do is, whoa. I'm gonna go through my Instagram feed. I was looking for my phone, it's here. Gonna go through my Instagram feed and my folders, see what I've posted, see what I haven't, see what I can post, and just kind of cross-examine, put it in a folder, and then I'm gonna edit all of the pictures into some sort of Instagram thing, send them to my phone so that they're there ready for me to post, because I end up posting to Instagram around about the time when I'm going to pick up Caden. Usually I drive to his school and then I park up and then I'll scroll Instagram and then I'll just be like, oh, I've got something to post, so I'll post it then. So I don't have a schedule or anything. Please, son, could you not? I don't have a schedule or anything, so I just post when I can. But like I said, I've only got 26 posts from this year, so yeah, I want to make sure everything's ready. I've got a couple of Draw This in Your Styles to post as well, and yeah, I want to do that. So yes, and then shop posts too. The last thing that I posted was my Instagram reel, but yeah. So I'm excited about that because I really do want to start posting better on Instagram. I'm just holding my hand up here so that I can cover the sun in my eyes. Need sunglasses. This always happens in November. Never need sunglasses in summer, but in November, definitely. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you that. It's going to be boring, but I'll show you some of the finished pictures probably. My eyes started watering then. I had to shut the blinds because the sun was just shining in. I couldn't even see my screen. But I have a full folder of pictures that I want to eventually add to my Instagram. Some of them don't need edited, like the ones that are shop pictures, because I've already edited them. They're already done. But these ones, like the ones that are just singular illustrations, need to be put into a situation like this. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take the pictures for the new prints. But I need to tidy my desk first. It's got watercolour all over it because I was playing with my watercolour in my sketchbook, which you've probably already saw. So I'm just going to tidy this area up. Make sure it's all nice and tidy and all of the mess is away. I was thinking the other day that I have a bunch of pastel pencils and soft pastels in my cupboard waiting for me to use them, but I don't know what I want to draw with them. If you have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking maybe just a series of fruits and like portraits and things. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do with those because I do want to use them, but obviously I want my main mediums to be gouache and digital. Yeah, so I'm actually quite excited to take these pictures this time, and I think it's because I'm really happy with the product. I mean, I am quite happy with my other products, but I'm realising that I need to update some things about my products. So as you know, I recently decided to add a backing to my stickers, and I like these, but I think they could be a little bit more me, less generic and nicer. And also I'm kind of not liking the texture. I don't know if you can see it, but remember the linen texture? I'm not liking that. I want them to be a little bit more sleek and professional looking because I think it really distorts the print quality. And I kind of want all of my sticker backs to be the same, so just like what Rosie has. I was watching Rosie's new vlog and she has just a cute background with the word stickers and then her name on it. By the way, I did my nails again. And then on the back she has like information, which I think is really cool. So it's like a mini thank you card, and I really want to do something like that. Obviously not copying Rosie, but with my branding and stuff. And I think that will be cool. The way that I take my product photos now, if you're wondering, you've probably seen it on my website and stuff, but I get one of these. Well, first of all, I look at the image that I'm going to take. Let's take this one for example. So this is purple and it's got kind of blue hues to it, so I want a purpley blue. It's actually got a little bit of pinks in it, so this would work, but I think it's too blue. And let's move my sketchbook out of the way and all these brushes. Oh, Before I actually get into this, I know I'm going on a tangent again, but somebody on Shopify bought a bitten donut bookmark, and I ended up printing the double-sided ones, so this is what they look like, and then I was cutting them and I literally could not cut them the right size for the life of me. So there's like a bunch of different cuts of these and they're all different sizes. And I was like, oops. So I think I'm actually going to take these bookmarks off of my website. I don't want to do bookmarks anymore, and they didn't really sell very well anyway. The waffles ones did, and a couple of other ones, but I think it's just time for them to go, so I'll be taking them off my website soon. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, trying to find a decent background for this. So I think I'll use a light pink. Light pink or dark pink? I'll use a dark pink sheet for part of the background, and then I think I'll use, so I want to use this one and this, so it'll be like that. Well, it won't be like that, and then this as well. So that's how I pick it. So that's for that. And then this one's slightly different. It's got purple and orange in it, which I don't have a purple and orange one, but I think I'll use this, which is a very pale, you can't see it in the camera, it's not showing up, but it's a very pale orange colour. And then I'll probably use maybe, I'm thinking blue, to be honest, like a dark blue. So like that, yeah, that looks really good. I need you, because you are my camera. Okay, I have taken my pictures now. Some of them, I can't be bothered to edit them, but they could be doing with a little bit of editing. So I've got a close-up version, like a kind of close-up of me holding it, and then the normal version. This is the version that probably go on Instagram. I might post another version like this kind of version. I really like my nail in this one. And then there's the strawberry. I got the potion bottle, which looks very warm compared to every other picture, but it's fine. I did a little experiment with holding it up to my print wall. I really like this picture, but I don't think I will post it anywhere. This one looks a bit odd with the red paper, but I still like it. Then we have the close-up version, me holding it. This one looks very green because of all the green. And it kind of discolors the print itself a little bit, but it's fine. Same with this one. And then we've got the snail, which I love the snail. And then this one, you can definitely tell with the different colour. And this one looks very pink, and then it looks orange here. See the difference in the sky? Very pink and then very orange, but it's fine. There's a disclaimer saying that there's different colours for different pictures. And then this is this one, and then this one, and then Paul, of course. Oh, and then this one too. So those are all the pictures. Obviously that one's an old one. And I'm really happy with them. So now I'm just gonna upload them to Shopify and then download them back on my computer. I had to upload them to my computer, to rotate them, to upload them to Shopify, to download them, to post them to Instagram. Good stuff. Hello, it's lunchtime and I'm annoyed with myself. Obviously I'm not going to eat lunch because I just had brunch not long ago, but I keep making myself a coffee and then only drinking half of it. Wow. You're a bit squeamish, you know? There you go. Is that better? Oh, the bin men have been, and they've totally just abandoned the bins in the middle of the road. So I'm going to make myself another coffee. and hope that this time I drink it. I'm in the middle of putting my new prints on Shopify, and then I'm going to put them on Etsy as well. But to be honest, I think having one or the other is better unless you've established yourself on Etsy and you get orders from Etsy. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but so far not so good. Like, I think we're 10 days in and I've made £5 and I've spent like £10. So doesn't really make any sense, does it? Decided to just record this whole video with my phone and my other camera because there's no point in using my other camera. Although I've actually used 3 different cameras in this video. I honestly think that this cardigan was the best purchase in 2020. Not gonna lie, it's amazing. Anytime it's cold I just put it on and it's fine. Why is the sun? At least I know that the sun's moved along here now, so I should be able to be okay having the blinds open in the living room again. And one thing that makes me feel better and makes me feel even more productive is having the sun come into the house. That's why I always don't feel very good during the weekend, because the sun's not out. Well, the sun's out, but it's not on me coming in. So no art today, but I did put art in this video, and the art situation will continue soon, obviously, because I've got a lot of things that I want to do art wise. 2 seconds. Having to climb under my desk is actually, the novelty is wearing off. It's not fun anymore, but it is the best configuration for my desks. I'm gonna have my little snack and my coffee, and I'm gonna continue with these pictures. If you want to buy some prints, they will be available. I'm gonna post them on Facebook as well. Oh, another thing that I need to post on Facebook, I'm actually going to put the speed paint of it in here, is my first picture representing my town. So we had a pub called Tap of the Bray, which means top of the hill, basically. It was on the top of a hill, so they called it Tap of the Bray. Anyway, and I have a little man outside this pub smoking a cigarette, and you see that a lot when you used to drive past that pub. There was always a man outside it smoking, no matter what time of day it was. So I drew that, and I'm hoping that people in my hometown like it. Well, not my hometown. I still think that my parents' town is my hometown. This is just the town that I live in just now. But the town that I live in just now. So I thought that it would be fun to do that. I'm going to post that on Facebook as well. And I don't think I'll get a reaction from it because I don't think that many people see my posts on Facebook anymore. Like, anytime I post something, it doesn't get any engagement whatsoever. So yeah, I'm going to post it anyway and see how it goes. In fact, let's do that now, and I'll tell you what happens later on, if I remember. You're up really high. It's already 3:30. No, it's not. Otherwise I would be late to pick up Kaden. It's 1:30. And I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prints out of the 11 so far, so it's taken me a long time, a lot longer than I thought, and I've just done them on Shopify. I probably should have been adding them to Etsy and Shopify at the same time, because then I could just copy and paste while I had it open, but I didn't do that, so I'm gonna have to add them all to Etsy too. So it's gonna take me a bit, but I am excited to get it all done as soon as possible. They will be ready for you when you see this, but for me, they're not ready yet. But I am really happy with all the pictures and the way that it's coming out, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I just thought I would come on and tell you that I'm still not done, and I'll probably be doing this for the next hour while I wait until Caden, it's time to pick up Caden. So yeah, I hope he's okay today. Warning, by the way, if you do not like squeamish things, then please don't listen to this and skip a little bit or just go away. But thank you for watching. Yeah, Caden's toenail went purple. I think he hit it. Like he's very clumsy. He falls a lot, he kicks things a lot, and I think he kicked something a little bit too hard or stubbed his toe on something, and his toenail went purple. And that was a couple of weeks ago, and now, oh, it even makes me shiver thinking about it, but now it's actually lifting up, like the full nail is lifting up, so it's going to fall off at some point. So we had to put his sock on last night and had to wear his socks all night, which he hates wearing socks, he never wears them in the house, and we had to put his trainers on rather than his school shoes, because his school shoes are actually a size 13 and his trainers and his football boots are a size 1, so we need to get him a size 1 for his school shoes, because I don't think that was helping at all, but we kind of just didn't do it because of the pandemic. So I'm gonna order some size 1 shoes for him, which is a shame, but I'll hope that, yeah, anyway. So we're just gonna try and just let that fall off naturally. It is gonna fall off, and I'm hoping it does, because then his other one has room to grow. But if it doesn't fall off in the next couple of days, then I'm gonna take him to the hospital. Well, not the hospital, but like the doctor, to see if they can do anything about it. And yeah, it's gross. I hate it. I had him in the bath yesterday and I was trying to clean it and it was painful, so I'm hoping that that'll be okay. I would have took him to the doctor, but we didn't really think it was that big of a deal. We thought they would just go back to normal, but he must have stubbed it and then blood started pulling underneath it or something, and it was causing pressure on his toenail and it just popped off. Oh, it's disgusting. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll stop talking about that now. But yeah, I might put chapters in this video. I've been meaning to do that with my videos for a while, because I think that they're really handy, especially if you're like me, who watches the full video and sometimes is doing other things and wants to comment on something but just forgot what you were going to say. So if you look back at the chapters and they are named very well, then you can comment on the different things that were mentioned and it comes back to your mind. So I'm going to see if I can put chapters in it. It's just an extra step that you just don't want to do. It takes a lot of time. But yeah, I'm going to finish up putting these on. These prints on. I'm really scared in case they don't do well, because I know that people, it's December and people are probably not wanting to spend that much money, but I think these would be good for Christmas gifts for people if they like any of these things, and I really want to do more as well. So I'm thinking about different animals and different food types that I could paint, and just different objects and things that I could do. Thinking about some categories. I really need to start writing down my ideas, because I had a list of ideas and they've just went poof. I don't know where they've went. So I need to think about themes, categories, things that I want to draw, and just do a big long list. And then whenever I feel like painting, I could look down that list and see what I fancy painting. Because I am in the mood to paint a lot recently, but obviously I can't do that today because I'm doing all the back end stuff. And I haven't started editing the Instagram pictures yet, but I will be doing that soon. If you want to follow me on Instagram, all the links that I have of me, my social medias and my website and all that, my shop are in the description below every single video, so you can go and do that and that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go and finish doing this, but I think that I'm gonna end this video here too. So I will be editing this tonight to go up on Tuesday because I know that I don't have a video, and I thought that it would be fun to spring a little surprise on you, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!